Okay, the title of our first module is How Does a New Idea Originate? Well, mostly because of imagination. It's someone who imagines a different way of looking at something. You look at a glass and you say, what could that glass be if it was not a glass? You look at an umbrella. You say, what could that umbrella be used for different than an umbrella? You look at anything. Go to the grocery store and go down the aisle and look at bottles and containers and packaging and say to yourself, well, if that wasn't this, what else could it be? Sometimes it will just pop into your head. You just wonder why things are like they are or why they could be different. That's called imagination. And allow your mind to just marinate on that for a little bit. That's how ideas originate. That's one way ideas originate. Let's talk about a few other ways. Let's talk about adjacent possible. Adjacent possible can be best summarized as within the realm of possibility at any given time. What in the world does that mean? Well, that means that if you have one something over here and another something over there, and that something over there makes something over here possible that was not possible before, then that becomes an adjacent possible. There are thousands of examples of that. Probably the most prominent example in the last 20 or 30 years has been the internet. Think about how many possible changes to life, the world, the way we communicate has been derived from the internet. The internet has created many platforms upon which people have built businesses. They've built new ways of communication. They've built new ways of disseminating knowledge. So the internet is the most recent large example of adjacent possible. As you talk about different platforms, look at this little picture here and it'll give you an idea. First of all, we have a fire, a campfire. Well, the fire might have been a natural occurrence when it first happened, but then people started learning how to control the fire. So once they had the fire in a controlled circumstance, then they could actually see each other at night. They weren't able to see each other when the sun goes down before they discovered fire. Fire led to the idea of a candle. Well, a candle was created from somebody combining fire with some kind of a wick and some kind of wax created a candle. And then the candle later on, because people liked the idea of being able to see each other at night and to read books, started thinking about, well, what would we do if we didn't have to have these candles? Primarily because candles create a great fire potential in someone's home. So candles were very dangerous. So therefore, as materials changed, as we had glass and metal and filament was the last piece of the light of the electric light bulb, we then came up with an incandescent light. This is a clear, concise example of how adjacent possible went from a campfire firelight to the incandescent light bulb.